We are back, YouTube. For anyone who's returning, thank you, and for everyone who's new, welcome. I'm Mitch, and this is Retro Rummage. Aim of the game in my channel is buying games, DVDs, Blu-rays, any electrical items I can get my hands on at either a boot sale, a charity shop, or even Facebook Marketplace for a cheap price. So yeah, I can get them traded in at CEX for a high price, so I'm able to build my own gaming collection. So yeah, as you may have got from the little bit of a different intro there, today is a Facebook Market pickup place. Now, as you know, it's that time of year, winter. It's very, very difficult to source, games and stuff like that to be able to trade into CX. Obviously, boot sales are dead. Charity shops are pretty much a no-go. So yeah, I mean, the only thing left really is either, looking on eBay and, you'd be lucky to get a deal on there, or Facebook Marketplace. Now, Facebook, don't get me wrong, my experience so far on Facebook Marketplace has not been the best. I've got a good pickup today, but most people who are selling their stuff on Facebook Marketplace know their price, know how much the stuff that they're selling is worth, because obviously they're selling it on the internet, so they're obviously going to do their research on how much it's worth. So it is hard to get, good bargains on Facebook Marketplace, but there are some little tips and tricks that I've been learning along the way. Not, from other YouTube people. I think Danny H, Retro Gaming Master, he gave me a few tips before. Watching some other people's videos. I think who else does the sourcing? I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's, obviously these are not things that I've just figured out on my own. Other people have told me. So for example, what I've picked up today is a PlayStation 3, 320 gigabyte, with 8 games and 5 controllers. Now the advert literally said PlayStation 3, 5 controllers and 8 games, but the picture was just of a TV with obviously the PlayStation 3 connected to it. These are the ads that you want to be looking for, because people just seem to scroll past them. You want to look for bundles where it will say literally PS3 bundle with games. If they put in the description, PlayStation 3, 320 gigabyte with, I don't know, for example, God of War, Driver, Call of Duty, people, it's going to catch their eye more. Whereas people will, scroll past something that doesn't jump out at them. It's the same with YouTube thumbnails and stuff like that. You have to be a bit clickbaity to get people to look on it. And it's the exact same with selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. So, if you want to find a bargain, you have got to search for it. You've got to go through all of the new listings as well. It's not something you can just check once a week. You've got to be checking daily. And yeah, look for ones that have been reduced that day. That's always a good shout. And that's how I got this one. So yeah, look for those, the adverts that are not advertised well, basically, because they're your chances of picking up a bargain, but on the same time that there is a little bit more risk involved. So yeah, this one I paid £30 for this. Now originally it was up for £100, down to £50, and then this was literally maybe 5-10 minutes round the corner from me by car. So I gave him a cheeky message. I said, would you take 30 quid for it? I'll collect it today. Always, put some urgency into the deal, because especially this time of year where people are trying to get a bit of extra money for Christmas and whatever, say, saying, I'll give you 30 quid, can you post it to me or something like that? They're going to think, nah, but say, look for ones that are close by to you and give them an offer and say you'll collect it today. Give them that bit of urgency and they might just bite your hand off. And that is what happened today. So yeah, going back to this deal. So basically it said PlayStation 3 with 5 controllers and 8 games. Now for £50 as well is so originally it was £100, but down to £50. So in my mind I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute, if it's got 5 controllers with it, they're probably going to be at least worth £10 each, trading at CEX. The PlayStation 3 is going to be maybe 20-30 quid. What games has it got? We're nearly in that margin of tripling my money, which is where I like to be. But on something like this, and obviously where it's so dry at the moment with games, I could, I would even look to just double my money just to get stuff through the door and get it out and trade it in. So that was my thought process behind going into this. So yeah, obviously opened up the advert. Now I put some pictures up of the adverts, and you tell me, you know, what jumps out at you straight away. For me, it was actually these two gold PlayStation 3 controllers. Now I know straight away that any gold official, any coloured official PlayStation controllers and even Xbox ones for that matter are always worth just that little bit extra. Now I'm in two minds as to whether because on CEX they've got a DualShock 3 gold PlayStation 3 controller that says that you can trade in for £25 each. But these are the DualShock 3 6-axis, which are the earlier, I believe, DualShock ones. So these would have come out first. So whether or not they'll give me £25 for these each, I'm not too sure. Worst case scenario, I'm probably getting £13 each for them. So yeah, either £25 or £26 for both, or hopefully £25 each. Let me know actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off halfway through. I'm going to take it down to CEX, and then we'll recap at the end of everything that I got back from it and how much I made from this. So yeah, you know, make your guesses now. Do you think I'm going to get £25 each or £13 each for them? So those were the first things that caught my eye. The second thing was the fact that one of the PlayStation 3 controllers was actually a PlayStation 4 controller. Now, it does, if I can get it, I've tested it on my computer. It does power on. Everything's working fine. The serial number's on the back. The only thing that I'm a little bit worried about is there is a little bit, I don't know if you can see there, just a little bit of scratching along where, you know, like where you plug the charger in. So whether or not CEX might knock it back for that, I don't know. But if not, I'll definitely get some money back for that on eBay. But yeah, £34, I believe, CEX will pay a voucher, obviously, for a PlayStation 4 controller at the moment. So yeah, I mean, obviously, if we get the money that I'm hoping for, you know, you're looking at £80 there just for them 3 controllers. Now, unfortunately, the other 2 controllers are third-party ones. They are matching, and this one has got a little bit of a rattle to it. So whether or not they will take that one, I don't know. But I will trade that one in with this PlayStation 3 because that counts as a discounted PlayStation 3. And I believe for the 320 gigabyte one, they will give maybe £30 for that. So obviously I'm getting my money back straight away from that, and everything else is profit. Now, another thing I would say when looking for deals and bargains on Facebook Marketplace, from my experience, again, you know, let me know in the comments if you've had different experience, but looking for games bundles or games on their own is an absolute no-go. People are asking silly money. Like I saw someone wanted £30 for, you know, 10 PlayStation 2 games, and it's like Brian Lara Cricket, FIFA 03. People just think because it's a PlayStation 2 game, they're worth £3 each when they're not. So again, that's just my experience. The best thing to do is look for bundles with consoles that have got games with them. Now, I've hit a gold mine with these ones because all of these games, well, all but one, have got good trading value. So, unfortunately, though, there was 2 games that because they were stacked like that, or should I say like that, in the photo. So I couldn't obviously tell. But these 2 here are American, which if they traded in, I could have got £10 for both of those. But I'll sell them on eBay because PlayStation 3, I believe, are multi-region. You can play the NTSC ones on all PlayStation 3s. You don't have to have they're not region locked or anything like that. So obviously I'll make it clear in my eBay listing, but and you know, I'll give them a little bit cheaper, but I still may get maybe £6 or £7, maybe £3 or £4 each for both of those. And then these will just be going straight into CEX. So we've got Driver San Francisco complete. That trades in for I think £4 or £5. Puss in Boots and all of these are in good condition. That trades in for £3, I believe. Okay, Modern Warfare 2, that trades in for 10p. I may even keep it, I don't know, just for the case. Monopoly, that trades in for £3 or £4 as well. Now, I wasn't aware of this. I have seen this game before, and I think I've missed it, but I don't know why. But yeah, WWE 2017. This one chops in for £4. So I'll keep an eye out for that in the future, because I normally ignore the old wrestling games. Then we've got Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. That trades in for £5. And then I think I've got Angry Birds Star Wars there, and I think that one chops in for maybe £1 or £1.60, something like that. But all of those games there, I think they chop in for £23 or £26. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll put it on the screen. So yeah, I mean, like I was saying, that's, so we're talking £23 there voucher, £30 voucher there, £34 voucher there, on either 25 or £50 voucher for that. And then, if I can maybe unscrew this, get the rattle off of it, because I know that CEX, as soon they'll go like that, and I'll go, no, I'm not taking that because it's got a rattle. But I think you can get maybe £4 for that or something. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, what I'll do is I'm going to cut the video now, get down to CEX, get all of this traded in, and then I'll catch up with you after to let you know, yeah, exactly what I got. So see you in a minute. Coming back, so new day and another Facebook Marketplace pickup. So yeah, yesterday, grabbed the PlayStation 3 with all of those bits. Planning to take it down to CEX this weekend, to obviously, let you know how I got on with it. In the meantime, I managed to score another Facebook Marketplace pickup. I'll put a picture up of the advert now. Pause it, zoom in. Let me know if there's anything that jumps out at you. But I'll go into what jumped out to me. So yeah, all of this here, this whole crate, they were doing it £5 a crate for charity. And it was all, I mean, yeah, with all of these here, these are worth nothing. Load of DVDs, some PC games in there, which unfortunately CEX won't take unless they're sealed. There are these DVDs here are worth 10p each. So maybe, I'll slip a couple in every now and then when I'm trading in down at CEX. But taking in things that are worth 1p or 10p, to me, it's not worth it. I may even keep them for when I do a boot sale, try and sell them for 20p each or something like that. But I'd rather them, someone actually want them than them just sit on, for example, a charity shop shelf for the whole of eternity. But yeah, all of that not worth anything. But when I was looking at the advert, there was two games that jumped out at me to start with. And these were the main reason that I wanted this, because it's pretty in tune with the time. I believe is the same. Just had a release on the PlayStation 4 and 5, the new game, but it is God of War. There was two. You got God of War 2. Sorry, this is God of War 1 and God of War 2 on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I think both of them there are maybe like £10 each in CEX. Both complete, in really good condition with the manual. And, I'm ashamed to say that I've never actually played any of the God of War games. So I've been on the lookout for these to add to my PlayStation 2 collection for a while now. And obviously to pick them up, for a £5 with all of that stuff there, I'm, more than happy to pay a £5 just for those two games on their own. So yeah, they'll be going into the collection, which is happy days. And then all of these here trade in for £28, I believe. Whether or not I'll trade this one in, there's a DVD game here, Age of Mythology, which I think it's a PC game. Sorry, it only trades in for 20p. So it's got the serial number with it. So whether or not they'll take it, I don't know. But yeah, 20p for that one. Then got Chrome Hounds, $49.99 at one point that was. But CEX will give me £1 for that. In between there's Series 1, 2 and 3. They'll give me £1 for that. Dead Space. Yeah, again, all of these are complete and in pretty good condition, to be honest. I think that's like 60 or 80p. Dynasty Warriors 4 on the PlayStation 2. I may keep this one. I don't know, to be honest. Someone in the comments before of one of my previous videos, I think I picked this up. This was in the job lot of the PlayStation 2 games that I bought for that come with the Kaido Racer, which I sold for £50. And someone said that this is a good game, similar into God of War, and like it's a hack and slash one. So maybe I'll keep it and trade it in, but if not, I think I'll get £1.40 for it. Army Men RTS, that one trades in for 60p, something like that. Then I've got Zone of the Enders. Now I thought this might have been worth a little bit more because it's a Konami game. It says includes exclusive playable demo of Metal Gear Solid 2. It is complete, but yeah, that only chops in for £1.40, I believe. Then got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, chops in for £2. Got Warhammer Space Marine Elite Armor Pack. I think that chops in for £1 or £1.40 after scanning it. Now this one was, these last games here, a real surprise as well. So I've got the orange box, Half-Life 2, and includes Half-Life 2 and Episode 1, £8 that chops in for. And then I've got Monster Hunter on the PlayStation 2. This one's not complete. Now I probably would have kept this if it weren't complete. If it was complete. But yeah, I think that's a £6 trade-in. And then yeah, lastly, Dark Souls on Xbox 360. Again, chopped in for £4. So all in all, £5 into 2 games into the collection, and then £28 voucher in CEX there. And obviously all of those down there, what I'll do with them, I don't know, but yeah, it might be a couple of quid there. I might even sell the crate for £1. But yeah, you know, obviously I'm still going to go over what I've got for the PlayStation 4. I know you guys want to know about the pads and whatever, so we'll go over that, and then obviously I'll speak about my thoughts on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. So yeah, catch you in a minute. So yeah, all done and dusted. It's now Saturday morning. I took both the job lot of games and DVDs down to CEX, and also the PlayStation 3, the controllers, and those games as well. So yeah, really happy with my return. For the job lot of games, there were some that they didn't take, unfortunately. Luckily, most of them were low value ones. I mean, I didn't bother checking the discs for these before I took them down there. Probably should have, to be fair, because I think this Army Men one is really bad. I don't know if I can show you there. I don't know if you can see in there. Does that help? But yeah, they wouldn't take quite a few games. Luckily, that most of them were pretty low value, apart from Dark Souls, which I think was £4, and then Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. But I may get them 2 cleaned on a disc cleaner, and then still trade them in. And then these ones here, I'll just keep for fodder later on down the line. But yeah, so for the games and obviously all the PlayStation 3, the controllers and everything, I spent £35 in total, and what I got back voucher was 162.40. So yeah, really happy with that. For anyone who's wondering about the PlayStation 3 controllers, the gold ones, if you guessed like I did that I wasn't going to get the full price, you were wrong. They gave me £25 per controller, so over the moon with that. Yeah, you know, it's like I was saying, £35 into £160, something like that. Yeah, I think they gave me £41 for all of the games, and then £121 for the PlayStation 2 and all of the controllers and everything. So yeah, absolutely over the moon with that. That's a brilliant return. You know, that's the kind of money that I normally spend at the boot sales to get back that kind of return as well. Although, you know, I've probably spent more in petrol this time around, because obviously there was 2 places that I had to drive to. Although they weren't too far from me, so it's not, we're not talking, extra £20-30. Probably maybe like £5 to £10, something like that. It's not you know, not extortionate amounts of money. But yeah, really, really happy with that. So, I mean, my thoughts on Facebook Marketplace after using it for 1 week is it's really, really good. You've just got to be, well, it's the same with the boot sales, to be honest. You've got to be consistent. You've got to look every day. Yeah, make sure you're contacting as many people as you can, put in as many offers out as you can, because, you know, by the rule of, you know, as much as you put out, you're bound to get something back. So yeah, I mean, for any of the eagle-eyed viewers out there, they'll also notice that I've got a new monitor, which I got off of Facebook Marketplace as well. It's an AOC. It's not the best of monitors. I think brand new. It's maybe about £140, something like that. I paid £30 for it. I could actually take it down to CEX and chop it in for £54 voucher if I really wanted to, but I've been after a new monitor for a while now. So yeah, obviously it's a shame about these games here. I think there was maybe about £10. I think, well, Dark Souls was £4 too. Yeah, so I think there's about £10 voucher there alone. So potentially, you know, for that £35 spent, I could have got back, you know, just over £170, which is amazing. Yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this whole Facebook Marketplace video. I've still been on it. I've had a couple of other pickups since filming these ones that obviously I haven't filmed yet. Let me know if you like these. I'll continue to do them. I've got some more stuff over there that yeah, I can do another video of, and maybe make a series out of it like I do with the um, CEX roulette and stuff like that. So yeah, please do let me know in the comments. But yeah, take care everyone, and I will see you all in the next one.